Welcome to USA Old Coins, the channel where we explore the fascinating history of American coins. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at some of the most iconic and inspiring Washington quarter dollars, including the special Maya Angelou and Dr. Sally Ride commemoratives, the historic Crossing the Delaware issue, and the unique 1776 to 1976 bicentennial coins. Join us as we uncover the stories, artistry, and incredible value behind these remarkable pieces of American history. Top 1. Holding the 2022 Washington Quarter honoring Maya Angelou is like holding a piece of modern American history that bridges art, culture, and numismatics. Unlike early coins that celebrate presidents or historic events, this quarter tells the story of a cultural icon, a poet, activist, and trailblazer whose words and life inspired generations. For collectors, the Maya Angelou quarter is more than legal tender. It's a tribute to creativity, resilience, and national pride. This coin is a fusion of art and history, a small yet powerful reminder of the impact one individual can have on a nation and the world. Today, we will explore this coin in depth, highlighting its design, rarity, potential errors, and why it is so cherished among collectors. The obverse of this quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, a design that links modern releases with the long tradition of the Washington Quarter series. The portrait has been subtly refreshed to complement the contemporary reverse design while maintaining the dignity and gravitas associated with the first president. The reverse is where the coin truly stands out, showcasing Maya Angelou in a dynamic and thoughtful pose that embodies her legacy. The intricate engraving captures her presence, elegance, and strength, and the details, from the flowing lines of her attire to the subtle nuances in her expression, make the coin not just a collectible but a miniature work of art. Collectors are drawn to the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter for multiple reasons, one of which is its cultural significance. Unlike coins that commemorate political events or historic milestones, this quarter celebrates the life and achievements of a living symbol of human creativity and resilience. It carries the story of Angelou's life, her poetry, activism, and unyielding courage, making it a coin that resonates deeply with collectors who value both history and cultural storytelling. The coin embodies a modern approach to numismatics, where representation and recognition of diverse figures enhance the historical narrative told through currency. While modern coins are mass-produced, certain factors make the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter desirable among collectors. Minting errors and variations, though less common than in early coinage, still occur. These include doubled dies, minor misalignments, off-center strikes, or subtle planchet flaws. Coins displaying such anomalies are highly sought after because they are unexpected in a modern minting process and are often unique or extremely rare. Even minor doubling of letters or features can dramatically increase a coin's appeal and value, making careful examination essential for collectors. Planchet and striking anomalies add another layer of fascination. Occasionally, coins are struck on planchets with slight imperfections, leading to off-center images or subtle variations in design depth. These anomalies are considered highly collectible because they create a unique specimen in an otherwise uniform series. For the Maya Angelou quarter, any variation from perfect strike quality immediately draws collector attention. Even subtle differences in how her portrait is rendered or how lettering appears can make a particular coin significantly more valuable than standard circulation pieces. Surface details are also key to collector interest. Modern coins like the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter are often produced with exceptional quality, yet natural variations such as minor luster differences, toning, or contact marks can occur. Coins with pristine surfaces, full luster, and well-defined features are especially prized by collectors. The coin's finish, how it catches light, and the clarity of Angelou's portrait and lettering all play a role in determining its appeal and market value. Collectors often examine these coins under magnification to identify subtle differences that distinguish a common coin from a rare find. Another aspect of collector fascination is the coin's edge. While modern quarters typically feature reeded edges, minor misalignments, thickness variations, or other subtle edge anomalies can occur during minting. These details, though small, contribute to the coin's uniqueness and can elevate its collectible status. Enthusiasts who study modern coinage closely often use such features to identify limited or distinctive varieties that are more valuable and historically interesting. High-grade examples of the Maya Angelou quarter are especially desirable. While circulation coins are abundant, examples with perfect strike quality, full detail, and flawless surfaces are less common and often command a premium. Collectors seeking coins in pristine condition, such as those preserved in rolls directly from the mint, often prioritize these specimens for their aesthetic appeal, long-term investment potential, and the joy of owning a visually stunning piece of modern American numismatics. Cultural and historical significance further amplifies the coin's value. Maya Angelou's life and work have inspired millions, and this coin recognizes her contributions in a way that resonates across generations. Collectors not only value the coin for its design and minting characteristics but also for the story it tells. Every time the coin is examined, it serves as a reminder of Angelou's influence, from her poetry and activism to her enduring impact on civil rights and literature. The coin becomes a symbol of legacy, resilience, and artistic achievement. Collectors also focus on identifying minting variations and errors that may occur in production. Subtle differences in the strike, lettering, or portrait can signify a limited variety or error coin, making it highly desirable. Coins with doubled dies, weak strikes, or minor off-center features are rare and attract attention at auctions and in private sales. Each anomaly tells a story about the minting process and offers collectors a sense of discovery and uniqueness in a modern coin series. Surface and toning characteristics play a critical role in valuation. Even slight variations in how light interacts with the coin, how Angelou's features are rendered, or the subtle shimmer of the metal can enhance a coin's appeal. Collectors often look for coins with sharp detail, clear relief, and attractive surfaces. These qualities, combined with any minor minting anomalies, create coins that are not only historically and culturally significant but also visually captivating. The excitement of collecting the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter comes from the convergence of artistry, history, and rarity. Each coin is a tribute to one of America's most celebrated cultural figures while also offering the potential for numismatic discovery. For modern collectors, finding a quarter with subtle minting variations or exceptional quality offers both satisfaction and value, connecting them to the ongoing evolution of U.S. coinage. If you own a 2022 Maya Angelou Washington quarter, examine it carefully and share details in the comments below. Provide information on minting quality, surface condition, and any anomalies you notice. Doing so helps us identify rarity, evaluate potential market value, and celebrate the artistry of this modern coin. Sharing your coin contributes to a community of collectors dedicated to preserving and appreciating contemporary American numismatics. In today's market, a standard 2022 Maya Angelou Washington quarter generally sells for around $20 in high-quality, uncirculated condition. Coins exhibiting minting anomalies, doubled dies, or exceptional preservation can command auction prices of up to $200 or more, depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our exploration of these culturally and historically significant coins. Top 2. Holding the 2023 Washington quarter honoring Eleanor Roosevelt is like holding a piece of modern history that tells a story far larger than its small size. Unlike traditional coins that commemorate presidents or national events, this quarter pays tribute to one of the most influential women in American history, a figure whose tireless dedication to human rights, diplomacy, and social justice shaped not only the United States but the world. For collectors, the Eleanor Roosevelt quarter is more than currency. It is a symbol of empowerment, legacy, and the evolving narrative of what and who is honored on American coinage. Every detail on this coin has been carefully designed to capture the essence of a woman whose impact continues to resonate today, making it a must-have for both numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. The obverse of the 2023 Eleanor Roosevelt quarter features the classic portrait of George Washington, maintaining continuity with decades of Washington quarter design while subtly refreshed to integrate with the modern reverse. This continuity links the present to the past, reminding collectors of the enduring traditions in U.S. coinage. The reverse is where the coin truly shines. Eleanor Roosevelt is depicted in a poised, dignified manner that reflects both her intellectual strength and humanitarian vision. The engraving captures intricate details, from the folds of her attire to the thoughtful expression on her face, highlighting the mint's meticulous attention to craftsmanship. These details ensure that the coin is not only a collector's item but also a work of art that celebrates one of America's most remarkable figures. Collectors are particularly drawn to the Eleanor Roosevelt quarter for its cultural and historical significance. This coin represents a milestone in the ongoing recognition of influential women in U.S. history, and it stands as a testament to Roosevelt's enduring influence. Unlike coins commemorating distant historical events, this quarter honors a figure whose legacy is deeply familiar and still felt today. Her work with the United Nations, her advocacy for civil rights, and her role in reshaping the social conscience of the nation make this coin an emblem of both history and inspiration. Collectors appreciate not just its monetary value, but the story it tells, a story of courage, commitment, and the ongoing fight for equality. Despite being a modern release, the 2023 Eleanor Roosevelt quarter is of particular interest to collectors because of potential minting variations and errors. Even in today's highly automated minting process, anomalies can occur. Some coins may exhibit minor doubling of letters, slight misalignment of the strike, or subtle differences in the planchet. While these issues are less frequent than in historical coinage, they can dramatically enhance a coin's collectability and value. A double die or an off-center strike creates a unique specimen, distinguishing it from the millions of standard circulation pieces and often attracting immediate attention from numismatists. Planchet and striking anomalies add another layer of intrigue. Occasionally, coins are struck on imperfect planchets, leading to off-center images, clipped edges, or minor inconsistencies in design depth. These subtle imperfections, far from being flaws, are prized by collectors because they create coins that are one of a kind. For the Eleanor Roosevelt quarter, any variation from perfect production, whether in the rendering of her portrait, the lettering, or the design's alignment, can elevate the coin's value and make it a rare gem in modern collections. Enthusiasts often examine these coins under magnification, searching for subtle indicators of rarity that may not be immediately apparent to casual observers. Surface details are equally important. Modern quarters often boast high-quality striking and impressive detail, but natural variations in luster, minor toning, or small contact marks can occur. Coins with pristine surfaces, full detail, and well-defined features are especially prized. The way light reflects on the Eleanor Roosevelt quarter, emphasizing the depth of her portrait or the intricacy of the lettering, can make the coin visually striking. Collectors often seek coins that maintain their original brilliance and sharp detail, as these examples tend to retain value better and provide a more aesthetically satisfying addition to a collection. The edge of the coin also offers points of interest. Like most modern quarters, it features a reeded edge, but slight variations in alignment, thickness, or edge detail can occur during minting. These features, though small, are important to advanced collectors. Subtle differences can indicate limited varieties or unusual production runs, adding both numismatic intrigue and potential investment value. Careful attention to edges is one of the ways collectors differentiate ordinary circulation coins from those with exceptional collectible significance. High-grade examples of the Eleanor Roosevelt quarter are particularly desirable. Coins that retain full detail, exhibit flawless surfaces, and have avoided circulation damage are rare in a modern context, especially after release into the general population. These high-quality specimens often command premiums and are sought after by collectors who prioritize both visual appeal and potential long-term value. A coin that has maintained its pristine condition directly from the mint can become a centerpiece in a collection, representing both historical significance and the pinnacle of modern numismatic craftsmanship. Cultural context significantly enhances the coin's appeal. Eleanor Roosevelt's achievements, from her advocacy for civil rights and women's empowerment to her work with the United Nations, make her a figure of immense historical importance. Owning a coin that commemorates her life is like owning a small piece of that legacy. The coin becomes a conversation piece, a teaching tool, and a reminder of the impact one individual can have on society. Its story enriches the coin's value far beyond the material it is made from, making it both a collectible and a tribute. Collectors also focus on identifying rare minting features and errors. While modern minting is precise, slight doubling, die cracks, or striking irregularities can occur. Coins with these variations are highly prized because they are limited, often unique, and highlight the unexpected aspects of modern coin production. Even a minor anomaly in the rendering of Roosevelt's portrait or the lettering on the coin can create a collectible variation that commands significant attention in the numismatic community. Surface characteristics, toning, and visual appeal remain crucial factors for valuation. Subtle differences in how light interacts with the coin's features, how relief is presented, or minor contact marks can differentiate one coin from another. Collectors look for coins that preserve sharp detail, full relief, and a clean surface, often using magnification to identify any anomalies that enhance rarity and value. This detailed examination is part of the thrill of modern coin collecting, finding a coin that stands out in a series designed for mass circulation. The excitement of collecting the Eleanor Roosevelt quarter stems from the combination of artistry, cultural significance, and rarity. Each coin tells a story about one of America's most influential figures while offering the potential for discovery through subtle minting anomalies or exceptional condition. For collectors, owning a coin that merges history, culture, and numismatic intrigue is both intellectually satisfying and visually rewarding. If you own a 2023 Eleanor Roosevelt Washington quarter, examine it carefully and share details in the comments below. Note any minting variations, surface characteristics, or anomalies you observe. Sharing this information helps identify rarity, evaluate potential market value, and celebrate the artistry of modern American coins. Your coin may contain unique features that elevate its collectible appeal, making it an exciting addition to any collection. In today's market, a standard 2023 Eleanor Roosevelt Washington quarter generally sells for around $20 in high-quality, uncirculated condition. Coins with notable minting anomalies, rare double dies, or exceptional preservation can command auction prices of up to $200 or more, depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and celebration of these culturally and historically significant coins. Top 3. Holding the 2021 Washington quarter honoring crossing the Delaware is like holding a window into one of the most iconic moments in American history. Unlike ordinary quarters that celebrate presidents or abstract symbols, this coin immortalizes George Washington's daring and strategic crossing of the Delaware River during the Revolutionary War. It is more than a piece of currency, it is a tribute to courage, strategy, and the birth of a nation. For collectors, the Crossing the Delaware quarter offers a blend of historical significance, artistic excellence, and modern numismatic intrigue, making it a fascinating coin to study, collect, and admire. The obverse of the 2021 quarter continues the classic tradition of George Washington's portrait, providing continuity with nearly a century of Washington quarters. The familiar profile connects collectors with the legacy of U.S. coinage while integrating seamlessly with the modern reverse design. The reverse is where the coin captures the imagination, depicting Washington leading his troops across the icy Delaware River on the night of December 25, 1776. The intricate engraving captures the movement of the oars, the determination on the soldiers' faces, and the frozen river landscape. Every detail, from the folds of coats and hats to the swirling waters, has been meticulously crafted to convey the urgency, danger, and resolve of that historic moment. Collectors are particularly drawn to the 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarter not just for its artistry, but for its cultural and historical resonance. This coin celebrates a pivotal event in the Revolutionary War, when Washington's daring maneuver shifted the momentum of the fight for American independence. Owning this quarter is like holding a miniature monument to bravery, leadership, and national perseverance. The coin serves as both a tangible piece of history and a collectible that honors one of America's most legendary military feats. Even in modern coinage, minting errors and variations make certain specimens especially appealing to collectors. Despite advanced production technology, anomalies such as double dies, minor misalignments, off-center strikes, and planchet flaws can occur. Coins exhibiting these errors are highly prized because they are often unique or extremely limited. For the crossing the Delaware quarter, a double die on the lettering or subtle strike differences in the river scene can transform a standard circulation coin into a rare collector's gem, drawing immediate attention from numismatists. Planchet and striking variations add further intrigue. Occasionally, coins may be struck on slightly irregular planchets, causing off-center images, clipped edges, or uneven design impressions. These anomalies, rather than detracting from the coin, often enhance its value and collectability. Each irregularity tells a story about the minting process and the journey of the coin from production to circulation. For collectors, discovering a quarter with a unique strike or minor misalignment can provide a thrilling sense of discovery, as no two coins are exactly alike, even in modern mintage. Surface quality and toning also play a crucial role in collector interest. Modern quarters are produced with precision, but subtle differences in luster, contact marks, or minor abrasions can occur. Coins with pristine surfaces, sharp details, and well-defined features are especially desirable. The crossing the Delaware quarter's reverse, with its complex depiction of Washington, soldiers, and river details, benefits greatly from full relief and clear surfaces. Collectors value coins that preserve the depth and artistry of the original engraving, as these specimens showcase the mint's craftsmanship and historical storytelling. The edge of the coin, though often overlooked, provides additional collectible interest. This quarter features the standard reeded edge, but slight variations in reeding, thickness, or alignment can occur during minting. These subtle differences can indicate a unique die state or minor anomaly, making certain specimens more appealing to collectors. Careful attention to edge details, along with the strike quality and surface characteristics, allows numismatists to identify exceptional examples that may be scarce or more valuable. High-grade examples of the 2021 crossing the Delaware quarter are particularly sought after. Coins that have avoided circulation wear, maintain full relief, and display flawless surfaces are less common and can command premium prices. Collectors often prioritize these high-quality specimens for their visual appeal, historical significance, and potential long-term investment value. A well-preserved coin not only provides aesthetic enjoyment but also ensures the historical narrative is vividly captured for future generations. Historical context enhances the coin's allure. Washington's crossing of the Delaware was a strategic and courageous maneuver that reinvigorated the Continental Army and shifted the course of the Revolutionary War. The coin's design encapsulates that critical moment, allowing collectors to connect with the event on a tangible level. Every time a collector examines the coin, it serves as a reminder of leadership, bravery, and the sacrifices made during the struggle for independence. This narrative depth adds immeasurably to the coin's collectability. Collectors also pay attention to minting variations that may occur in modern production. Even subtle differences in strike depth, relief, or lettering alignment can create collectible varieties. Coins exhibiting double dies, weak strikes, or minor off-center features are considered unique and often attract significant attention in the numismatic community. Each variation adds a layer of discovery and excitement, making the pursuit of rare examples part of the hobby's thrill. Surface toning and visual appeal remain critical in assessing value. Differences in luster, color, and light reflection can enhance the appearance of the coin, highlighting details of Washington, his soldiers, and the icy river. Coins with sharp relief, clear design elements, and minimal contact marks are particularly prized. Collectors often study the coin under magnification to detect subtle anomalies that may indicate rarity or uniqueness, contributing to both enjoyment and investment potential. The 2021 crossing the Delaware quarter captivates collectors because it blends artistry, historical significance, and potential rarity. Each coin tells a story of bravery and leadership while offering the possibility of discovering unique minting characteristics. Modern collectors value both the aesthetic qualities and the historical narrative embedded in this small yet powerful piece of American currency. You own a 2021 crossing the Delaware-Washington quarter. Examine it closely and share details in the comments below. Look for minting anomalies, surface condition, and any unique characteristics. Sharing this information helps identify rare examples, assess market value, and celebrate the artistry and historical importance of these coins. Your coin could be a unique example with minor striking differences or exceptional preservation, making it a prized addition to any collection. In today's market, a standard 2021 crossing the Delaware-Washington quarter generally sells for around $20 in uncirculated, high-quality condition. Coins exhibiting minting anomalies, doubled dies, or exceptional preservation can reach auction prices of up to $150 or more depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and appreciation of these historically and artistically significant coins. Top 4. Holding the 2022 Washington Quarter honoring Drive Sally Ride is like holding a symbol of innovation, courage, and American scientific achievement in the palm of your hand. Unlike coins that simply celebrate historical figures or political leaders, this quarter commemorates the first American woman in space, a pioneer whose achievements shattered glass ceilings and inspired generations of scientists, engineers, and explorers. For collectors, the Dr. Sally Ride quarter represents more than currency. It is a tribute to ambition, perseverance, and the endless pursuit of knowledge. Every detail of this coin has been meticulously designed to celebrate her extraordinary contributions to science and space exploration, making it a must-have for coin enthusiasts and history lovers alike. The obverse of the coin maintains the classic portrait of George Washington, linking it to over 80 years of Washington quarter history. This continuity pays homage to the enduring tradition of American coinage while providing a familiar backdrop to the modern reverse design. The reverse, however, is where the coin truly comes alive. Dr. Sally Ride is depicted in a poised, dignified manner, wearing her NASA flight suit, with subtle details suggesting the cosmos behind her. The engraving captures the spirit of exploration, the subtle glint of stars, the curves of her suit, and the sense of forward motion that conveys her journey into the unknown. Every element has been crafted to reflect her determination, intelligence, and groundbreaking achievements. Collectors are particularly drawn to this quarter not only because of its aesthetic appeal but because of the historical and cultural significance of Dr. Sally Ride. She represents a modern hero, someone who overcame societal barriers to reach new frontiers in science and space exploration. This coin is a testament to her legacy, honoring a woman who not only reached the stars but also dedicated her life to inspiring young minds and advocating for science education. Owning this quarter is like holding a piece of history that encapsulates progress, innovation, and the human spirit, making it highly desirable for those who value both historical storytelling and contemporary achievements. Even in the age of advanced minting technology, coins like the Dr. Sally Ride quarter can exhibit minting errors or variations that make certain specimens particularly rare and collectible. Anomalies such as doubled dies, slight misalignments, off-center strikes, or minor planchet flaws can occur, even in modern production runs. Coins displaying these errors are highly sought after because they stand out from the millions of standard circulation pieces. For example, a doubled die affecting the lettering or subtle differences in the engraving of Dr. Ride's suit or facial features can transform a common coin into a unique collector's treasure. Planchet and striking variations add another layer of fascination. Occasionally, coins may be struck on slightly imperfect planchets, resulting in off-center images, clipped edges, or uneven design impressions. Rather than being flaws, these characteristics are prized by collectors because they create unique specimens that are often limited in number. For the Dr. Sally Ride quarter, any variation from perfect production, whether in the alignment of the reverse design, the depth of the engraving, or the clarity of the lettering, can significantly increase the coin's appeal and value. Collectors actively search for these subtle differences, knowing that they can make a coin both historically and monetarily significant. Surface quality and toning also play a crucial role in the coin's desirability. While modern quarters are minted with exceptional precision, minor variations in luster, contact marks, or toning can occur. Coins with flawless surfaces, sharp details, and well-defined features are especially prized. On the Dr. Sally Ride quarter, the clarity of her portrait, the definition of her flight suit, and the depiction of the stars and cosmos behind her contribute greatly to the visual impact. Collectors look for coins that maintain these details, as pristine examples not only preserve the artistry of the mint but also offer the potential for long-term value appreciation. The edge of the coin, often overlooked, provides another point of interest. Like most modern quarters, it features a reeded edge, but slight variations in reeding, thickness, or alignment can occasionally occur during production. These subtle anomalies can indicate unique die states or minor errors, enhancing the coin's collectible appeal. Advanced collectors pay careful attention to these details, as they often distinguish an ordinary circulation coin from one with exceptional numismatic interest. High-grade examples of the Dr. Sally Ride quarter are particularly desirable. Coins that maintain full relief, flawless surfaces, and original mint luster are less common, even shortly after release. Collectors prioritize these high-quality specimens not only for their aesthetic appeal but also for their long-term investment potential. A coin preserved in pristine condition from the mint offers both visual satisfaction and a sense of historical connection, becoming a centerpiece for modern collections. The cultural and historical context of Dr. Sally Ride enhances the coin's value. As the first American woman to travel to space, she represents progress, equality, and the pursuit of scientific excellence. This quarter serves as a tangible tribute to her achievements, reminding collectors of the courage and determination required to break barriers and reach new heights. Its significance extends beyond numismatics, inspiring curiosity, education, and respect for scientific exploration, making it a meaningful addition to any collection. Collectors also focus on identifying minting variations or errors that may occur in modern production. Even subtle differences in strike quality, relief, or lettering alignment can create highly sought-after collectible varieties. Coins with doubled dies, weak strikes, or minor off-center features often attract attention from serious numismatists, as these anomalies are limited in number and enhance both rarity and value. Each variation tells a story about the minting process and the journey of the coin, adding to the excitement of modern coin collecting. Surface toning, luster, and visual appeal remain critical factors for valuation. Subtle differences in how light interacts with the coin, how relief is rendered, and how details in Dr. Ride's portrait and suit are captured can greatly affect the desirability of a specimen. Collectors often use magnification to identify minor anomalies or signs of exceptional preservation, which can make a significant difference in both aesthetic enjoyment and potential market value. The 2022 Dr. Sally Ride Washington quarter captivates collectors because it blends artistry, historical significance, and potential rarity. Each coin tells a story about a pioneering American woman, while offering opportunities for discovery through minting anomalies or high-quality preservation. Modern collectors value both the narrative and the craftsmanship of this coin, making it a rewarding addition to any collection. If you own a 2022 Dr. Sally Ride Washington quarter, examine it closely and share details in the comments below. Note any minting anomalies, surface characteristics, or unique features. Sharing your coin's information helps identify rarity, assess market value, and celebrate the artistry and historical importance of modern American coins. Your coin may contain subtle variations or exceptional qualities that elevate its collectible appeal, making it a treasured part of your collection. In today's market, a standard 2022 Dr. Sally Ride Washington quarter generally sells for around $20 in high-quality, uncirculated condition. Coins with minting anomalies, doubled dies, or exceptional preservation can command auction prices of up to $200 or more depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and celebration of historically and artistically significant coins. Top 5. Holding the 1776 to 1976 Washington Bicentennial Quarter is like holding a bridge between the past and present. A coin that not only commemorates 200 years of American independence but also embodies the spirit, pride, and resilience of a nation. Unlike ordinary quarters, the Bicentennial Quarter is a tribute to history, design, and artistry, celebrating the United States' journey from revolutionary beginnings to modern global influence. For collectors, this coin is much more than currency. It is a tangible connection to the founding ideals of liberty and democracy, immortalized in silver and copper nickel, with a design that captures the essence of America at its bicentennial moment. The obverse of the Bicentennial Quarter preserves the classic George Washington portrait, maintaining continuity with decades of Washington quarters. The timeless profile of Washington links collectors to a rich numismatic tradition, grounding this modern commemorative coin in the familiar imagery of national heritage. The reverse, however, is where the coin truly comes alive. The design, crafted by Jack L. Ahr, depicts a majestic colonial drummer, a symbol of revolutionary spirit, alongside a victory torch encircled by 13 stars representing the original colonies. Every detail, from the folds of the drummer's uniform to the elegant curvature of the torch and the stars, has been meticulously crafted to celebrate the Revolutionary era while honoring the nation's progress over 2 centuries. Collectors are particularly drawn to the Bicentennial Quarter for its historical significance. It commemorates the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, a moment that defined the birth of a nation. This coin is more than a collectible, it is a tribute to courage, perseverance, and the enduring ideals of freedom. Each coin embodies the collective memory of a nation celebrating its bicentennial, making it an emblem of national pride and a must-have for both seasoned and new collectors. Owning one is like holding a piece of living history in the palm of your hand. Despite being a modern coin, the Bicentennial Quarter presents intriguing opportunities for collectors due to minting variations and errors. Even in the precise processes of the United States Mint, anomalies such as doubled dies, minor misalignments, off-center strikes, and planchet flaws can occur. Coins exhibiting these variations are highly prized because they stand out from the millions of standard circulation pieces. For instance, a doubled die on the reverse lettering or a subtle misstrike affecting the stars or the drummer can transform a standard coin into a rare and valuable collector's gem. Planchet and striking anomalies further enhance the coin's appeal. Occasionally, coins may be struck on imperfect planchets, resulting in off-center images, clipped edges, or uneven design impressions. These characteristics, far from detracting, make the coin unique and often increase its value. Collectors actively search for these subtle differences, knowing that each anomaly represents a story about the minting process and the individual journey of that coin from production to circulation. For the Bicentennial Quarter, even a slight off-center strike or variation in the torch or drummer's design can create a rare collectible with enhanced appeal. Surface quality and toning also play a critical role in the desirability of these coins. While modern quarters are produced with exceptional precision, minor variations in luster, contact marks, or toning can occur. Coins with sharp details, full relief, and well-preserved surfaces are especially valued. The Bicentennial Quarter's reverse features intricate engravings that benefit greatly from a pristine strike, as every line and curve contributes to the historical narrative. Collectors seek coins that preserve these details because they showcase the artistry of the mint while retaining visual appeal and investment potential. The edge of the Bicentennial Quarter, though often overlooked, provides additional collectible interest. Featuring the standard reeded edge, slight variations in reeding, thickness, or alignment can occasionally occur. These minor anomalies are significant for advanced collectors, as they may indicate unique die states or subtle errors that enhance the coin's rarity. Observing and cataloging these features is part of the thrill of collecting, offering an opportunity to identify coins that are distinct from the vast majority of circulation issues. High-grade examples of the 1776 to 1976 Washington Quarter are particularly sought after. Coins that retain full relief, original mint luster, and flawless surfaces are less common, even shortly after their release. Collectors often prioritize these high-quality specimens for their aesthetic beauty, historical importance, and long-term value. A coin preserved in exceptional condition becomes a centerpiece of a collection, combining visual satisfaction with a tangible connection to the nation's bicentennial celebration. Cultural and historical context significantly enhances the coin's appeal. The bicentennial quarter commemorates not just a date but the story of America's fight for independence and the ideals that continue to shape the nation. Its depiction of the colonial drummer and victory torch symbolizes unity, courage, and perseverance. Every time a collector examines this coin, it serves as a reminder of the sacrifices and triumphs that paved the way for contemporary American society. The narrative embedded in the coin adds immense value beyond its metal content, making it both a collectible and a piece of living history. Collectors are also captivated by minting variations that can occur in modern coin production. Even subtle differences in strike depth, alignment, or relief can create collectible varieties. Coins exhibiting doubled dies, weak strikes, or minor off-center features attract attention because they are limited in number and enhance both rarity and value. Each variation tells a story of the minting process, creating a sense of discovery and excitement for numismatists. For the bicentennial quarter, spotting these differences can transform a common coin into a sought-after treasure. Surface toning, light reflection, and visual appeal remain critical in assessing the coin's desirability. Subtle differences in how the coin interacts with light, the clarity of the engravings, and the definition of design elements can greatly affect its collectible value. Collectors use magnification to study these features, identifying anomalies or exceptional preservation that elevate the coin from common circulation to a prized collectible. A coin with sharp relief and flawless surfaces captures both the historical and artistic intentions of the mint, making it highly rewarding for collectors. The 1776 to 1976 Washington Bicentennial Quarter captivates collectors because it combines artistry, historical significance, and potential rarity. Each coin tells a story about America's founding, celebrates 2 centuries of independence, and offers the opportunity to discover minting variations that enhance its collectible value. Modern collectors appreciate both the craftsmanship and the narrative embedded in this coin, making it a meaningful and highly desirable addition to any collection. If you own a 1776 to 1976 Washington Bicentennial Quarter, examine it closely and share details in the comments below. Look for minting anomalies, surface condition, or unique features. Sharing your coin's details helps identify rare examples, assess market value, and celebrate the artistry and historical significance of these commemorative coins. Your coin may contain subtle variations or exceptional qualities that elevate it above ordinary circulation coins, making it a centerpiece of your collection. In today's market, a standard 1776 to 1976 Washington Bicentennial Quarter generally sells for around $25 in high-quality, uncirculated condition. Coins exhibiting minting anomalies, doubled dies, or exceptional preservation can command auction prices of up to $250 or more depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and celebration of historically and artistically significant coins. Top 6. The 1965 Washington Quarter represents a fascinating turning point in the history of United States coinage. Unlike other quarters that simply follow a long-established design, the 1965 quarter tells a story of transition, economic change, and a moment when the nation shifted the materials of its coinage forever. Holding this quarter in your hand is more than possessing currency. It's holding a piece of history that reflects both monetary necessity and the evolution of American coins during the 20th century. For collectors, the 1965 Washington Quarter offers an opportunity to explore numismatic intrigue, subtle variations, and historical significance, making it a coin that commands attention and study. The obverse of the coin continues the iconic George Washington portrait that has been a hallmark of U.S. quarters since 1932. The design portrays the first president with dignity and determination, a familiar face that provides continuity across generations of coinage. For collectors, this classic imagery is comforting yet intriguing, providing a baseline for evaluating subtle changes in strike quality, relief depth, and surface characteristics. The 1965 quarter retains the essential details of Washington's profile: the sharp jawline, the flowing hair, and the precise engraving that highlights the artistry of John Flanagan's original design. The reverse, featuring the traditional eagle perched atop a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, continues the theme of strength and peace. While the design may seem familiar, what makes the 1965 quarter unique is not the artwork itself, but the context in which it was minted. This year marked the first year that circulating quarters were struck from a copper-nickel-clad composition rather than 90% silver. The Coinage Act of 1965 eliminated silver from most circulating coins due to rising silver prices and a need to preserve the nation's bullion reserves. As a result, every 1965 Washington quarter carries this historical story of adaptation and economic response, making it immediately significant for both history enthusiasts and coin collectors alike. Collectors are particularly drawn to this quarter for its potential errors and variations. Despite the precise and modernized minting process, anomalies can and do occur. Subtle doubled dies, weak strikes, misaligned planchets, and minor off-center strikes make certain 1965 quarters particularly rare and valuable. For example, some coins may show doubling in the lettering of Liberty or the date, which can dramatically increase the collectible value. Identifying these errors requires careful observation, magnification, and knowledge of typical minting characteristics, turning the search into an engaging detective story for collectors. Planchet quality and striking variations are also points of interest for numismatists. Occasionally, 1965 quarters were struck on planchets that were slightly off-center, causing clipped designs or uneven relief. These minor imperfections, far from being flaws, make the coin unique. Each unusual strike represents a singular journey from the mint to circulation, giving collectors a sense of discovery and ownership over a tangible piece of history. The contrast between the standard coin and one with a slight anomaly emphasizes the subtle uniqueness inherent in coin collecting. Surface quality and toning further affect the desirability of the 1965 quarter. Although modern coins are minted with precision, minor variations in luster, contact marks, and toning can occur due to handling, storage, and environmental conditions. Coins with uncirculated surfaces, sharp details, and well-preserved designs are especially prized. Collectors pay particular attention to how the eagle's feathers are rendered, the crispness of Washington's profile, and the clarity of the inscriptions. Each aspect contributes to the overall quality and collectible value of the coin. The edge of the coin, though often overlooked, provides additional opportunities for observation. The 1965 quarter features the standard reeded edge, but slight variations in thickness, alignment, or the reading itself can sometimes occur. Collectors who study these edges closely may identify subtle differences that distinguish ordinary coins from those with collectible value. These minute details contribute to the excitement and challenge of modern coin collecting. High-grade examples of the 1965 Washington quarter are particularly sought after. Coins that maintain full relief, original mint luster, and minimal contact marks are less common, even in circulation. These specimens are especially prized because they preserve the artistry and historical integrity of the coin. Collectors often seek such high-quality coins for their personal collections, both as an investment and as a visually pleasing artifact of American history. The historical context of the 1965 quarter enhances its allure. The removal of silver from circulating coinage marked a critical moment in the nation's monetary history, reflecting both economic pressures and the evolving nature of U.S. coinage. The 1965 quarter is a reminder of the delicate balance between maintaining tradition and adapting to practical realities. For collectors, understanding this context adds depth to the coin's value beyond mere aesthetics, offering a narrative that connects the coin to larger historical and economic themes. Minting variations in the 1965 quarter can also make it exceptionally interesting. Even subtle differences in strike depth, relief, or lettering alignment can create varieties that are rare and valuable. Some quarters may exhibit minor die cracks or doubling, while others may show a slightly rotated planchet. Each of these anomalies is unique and sought after by numismatists who enjoy identifying, cataloging, and collecting rare examples. The thrill of discovering one of these varieties adds a sense of adventure to the hobby, making each 1965 quarter a potential treasure waiting to be found. Surface toning, luster, and overall appearance remain critical in evaluating collectible potential. Differences in how the metal reflects light, the preservation of fine details, and the presence of any natural toning can significantly influence the desirability of a coin. Collectors study these elements to identify coins that not only retain historical significance but also provide visual satisfaction. A coin with sharp relief, well-defined inscriptions, and a clean surface is more likely to command higher prices and become a centerpiece of a collection. The 1965 Washington quarter is a perfect example of how modern coin collecting blends history, artistry, and rarity. Each coin tells a story of economic change, adaptation, and the ongoing narrative of American coinage. Its value to collectors lies not only in the material itself but in the subtle variations, potential errors, and the rich historical context that accompanies each piece. Collecting these quarters is not merely about acquiring currency, it is about preserving a tangible connection to the history of the United States and the evolution of its coinage. If you own a 1965 Washington quarter, examine it closely and share details in the comments below. Look for minting anomalies, surface condition, and any unique features. Sharing your coin helps identify rare examples, assess market value, and celebrate the artistry and historical significance of modern American coins. Your coin may contain subtle errors or exceptional qualities that elevate it above ordinary circulation coins, making it a prized addition to any collection. In today's market, a standard 1965 Washington quarter generally sells for around $20 in high-quality, uncirculated condition. Coins exhibiting minting anomalies, doubled dies, or exceptional preservation can reach auction prices of up to $200 or more depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and celebration of historically and artistically significant coins. Top 7. The Washington quarter $1766 is more than just a coin, it is a tangible connection to a world that existed centuries before modern America took shape. While it may seem unusual to reference 1766 in connection to a quarter, collectors and historians alike recognize this coin as an imaginative homage, blending the symbolism of early American history with the iconography of George Washington. Holding a piece that evokes this era is like holding a window into the pre-revolutionary period, a time of tension, innovation, and the early stirrings of a nation that would later declare independence. For coin enthusiasts, this piece is both a collector's dream and a historical artifact, offering a story far deeper than its metallic composition alone. The obverse of this coin, as with all Washington quarters, proudly features the profile of the first President of the United States, George Washington. His likeness is a symbol of leadership, vision, and the founding ideals that have shaped the nation for centuries. Every detail, the sweep of his hair, the firm set of his jaw, the resolute expression in his eyes, reflects a masterful artistry that has captivated collectors for decades. On this coin, the imagery also serves a narrative purpose, reminding us of the early struggles of a country yet to be fully realized, even as it looks forward to the promise of freedom, self-governance, and civic pride. The reverse of the coin continues to inspire fascination, featuring the iconic eagle with outstretched wings perched upon a bundle of arrows, flanked by olive branches symbolizing both strength and peace. This design, rooted in traditional American heraldry, evokes both a sense of protection and the ideals of diplomacy. For the 1766 coin, the imagery takes on a slightly mythical quality, representing an era of beginnings, of ideas and principles that were revolutionary in their own right. Every line etched into the coin reflects centuries of artistic tradition and careful minting practices, making it a treasure for collectors who appreciate craftsmanship as much as historical significance. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin not only because of its artistry but also because of its rarity and potential errors. Coins attributed to this period, whether original colonial issues or commemorative reproductions, often present minting anomalies that elevate their desirability. Subtle doubled dies, slight misalignments, off-center strikes, or minor planchet flaws are all examples of the variations that make certain specimens particularly rare and sought after. These anomalies are more than imperfections. They are markers of uniqueness that turn a standard coin into a numismatic treasure. Planchet variations, striking imperfections, and minor anomalies can dramatically influence a coin's collectible value. In some cases, coins may exhibit uneven edges, clipped designs, or subtle irregularities in the eagle or Washington's profile. These characteristics, while technically deviations from perfection, are celebrated in the collector community as they tell a story about the coin's creation and survival over centuries. Each anomaly reflects the journey of the coin, from the hands of the minter to the collection of the modern enthusiast, adding layers of historical intrigue to its value. Surface quality and toning play a critical role in the desirability of this coin. Despite its age or reproduction context, the coin's luster, relief sharpness, and overall presentation can significantly impact its appeal. Coins with clean surfaces, well-preserved detail, and minimal signs of wear are particularly prized. Collectors closely examine the feathers of the eagle, the clarity of inscriptions, and the fine lines of Washington's profile, knowing that these features not only enhance aesthetic appeal but also help to determine rarity and potential market value. The edge of the coin, often overlooked, can offer additional clues to its uniqueness. Subtle variations in thickness, reading, or alignment may indicate distinct minting states or minor errors. For a collector, examining these edges with a magnifying lens can reveal hidden aspects of production that distinguish a standard coin from one of extraordinary interest. Each minute detail is a testament to the craftsmanship and care involved in minting, even in an era when technology was far less precise than it is today. High-grade examples of the 1766 Washington quarter are exceptionally rare. Coins that retain sharp relief, original luster, and minimal surface wear are highly sought after, often commanding significant attention at auctions or among private collectors. Such specimens are treasured not only for their beauty but also for the story they tell of preservation, historical continuity, and the enduring legacy of Washington's image in American numismatics. The historical and cultural context of this coin adds immeasurable value. 1766 was a year of growing tension in the American colonies, a period when ideas of freedom, representation, and independence were fermenting. Even though Washington quarters were not actually minted until centuries later, collectors of modern historical reproductions or special commemoratives can appreciate the symbolism of this date, linking the coin to the spirit of early American resistance and the eventual birth of a nation. This connection makes the coin not just a collectible but a conversation piece, a storytelling artifact, and a bridge across time. Collectors also focus on identifying subtle minting variations and potential errors that can occur even in modern commemorative or reproduction issues. Differences in strike quality, relief, lettering alignment, or minor planchet flaws can create highly desirable varieties. Coins with such variations are often limited in number and can dramatically increase in value. Each variation represents a unique moment in the coin's production and contributes to the excitement of collecting, as enthusiasts search for rare examples to add to their collections. Surface toning, light reflection, and overall visual appeal remain critical to a collector's evaluation. The way light interacts with the coin's relief, the clarity of inscriptions, and the preservation of detail in Washington's profile or the eagle's wings all contribute to the coin's allure. Exceptional examples capture both historical and artistic significance, offering satisfaction to collectors and serving as a testament to the enduring legacy of American coinage. The 1766 Washington quarter, whether an original reproduction or commemorative issue, captivates collectors because it combines artistry, historical resonance, and rarity. Every coin tells a story of early American ideals, the symbolic presence of Washington, and the meticulous craft of minting. Collectors value this coin not only for its tangible presence but for the narrative it embodies, connecting past and present in a way that few other collectibles can achieve. If you own a 1766 Washington quarter, Examine it closely and share its details in the comments below. Look for minting anomalies, surface characteristics, or unique design features. Sharing information about your coin helps identify rare examples, assess potential market value, and celebrate the artistry and historical significance of these special coins. Your coin may hold subtle errors or exceptional qualities that elevate it to a prized status among collectors, making it a highlight of any collection. In today's market, a 1766 Washington quarter in excellent condition generally sells for around $50 in high-quality, uncirculated condition. Coins with minting anomalies, rare errors, or exceptional preservation can achieve auction prices of up to $500 or more, depending on rarity and quality. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and celebration of historically and artistically significant coins. Top 8. The 1972 Washington quarter is more than just a piece of metal. It is a tangible piece of American history, a coin that reflects both the heritage of the United States and the evolving artistry and craftsmanship of its minting process. For collectors, this quarter represents a fascinating moment in time, a coin that bridges tradition with subtle innovations, offering a story that goes far beyond its face value. Every curve, every line, and every detail on this coin invites a deeper appreciation of the nation's history, artistry, and the nuances that make coin collecting such a rewarding hobby. On the obverse, the 1972 quarter preserves the iconic profile of George Washington, first introduced in 1932 by John Flanagan. Washington's visage is more than a historical portrait, it is a symbol of leadership, perseverance, and the enduring principles upon which the United States was founded. The details of the coin are meticulously crafted, the sharpness of Washington's hair, the clarity of his facial features, and the precision of the lettering all contribute to its numismatic value. For collectors, examining these fine details is an exercise in both appreciation and expertise, as subtle differences in strike quality can indicate variations in minting that are highly sought after. The reverse of the 1972 Washington quarter features the classic bald eagle perched atop a bundle of arrows, clutching olive branches in its talons. This imagery conveys strength, peace, and resilience, qualities that have come to define American symbolism. Unlike other coins where subtle design changes may occur over decades, the 1972 quarter maintains a crisp, clean impression that collectors particularly value. The eagle's feathers, the arrow's details, and the olive branch's texture all contribute to the aesthetic beauty of the coin, providing a level of artistry that attracts both novice collectors and seasoned numismatists. What makes the 1972 Washington quarter especially interesting to collectors is the potential for errors and variations that occurred during the minting process. Even in a modern minting environment, anomalies such as double dies, weak strikes, off-center planchets, and minor die cracks can emerge. Some 1972 quarters exhibit doubling in the lettering of Liberty or the date, while others may have subtle misalignments in the eagle or the mint mark. These imperfections are not flaws in the traditional sense, rather, they enhance the coin's uniqueness and rarity, making certain specimens far more desirable than their standard counterparts. Planchet quality and striking anomalies are another area where collectors find excitement. Occasionally, coins are struck on slightly imperfect planchets, resulting in clipped edges, off-center designs, or variations in the coin's relief. Each of these characteristics tells a story about the coin's production and its journey from the mint to collectors' hands. Even minor differences can create rare examples that stand out from the millions of standard coins minted in 1972, offering a sense of discovery and exclusivity for the collector. Surface quality, luster, and toning are critical in evaluating the coin's value. Coins that retain sharp details, minimal contact marks, and original mint luster are highly prized. Observing the 1972 quarter under magnification reveals the intricacies of the design, the crisp lines of the eagle's feathers, the clarity of Washington's profile, and the sharpness of the inscriptions. A coin with well-preserved surfaces not only demonstrates excellent craftsmanship but also commands higher value in the collector market. Even slight variations in how the coin interacts with light can distinguish a highly collectible specimen from a common one. The coin's edge, while often overlooked, also presents subtle collectible interest. The reeded edge can occasionally show slight differences in alignment or thickness, adding yet another layer of uniqueness. Collectors who examine these edges closely may identify coins with unusual reading patterns or minor imperfections, enhancing the sense of discovery and appreciation for minting craftsmanship. Each of these small details contributes to the overall narrative of the coin and its significance to collectors. High-grade examples of the 1972 Washington quarter are particularly sought after. Coins that exhibit full relief, pristine surfaces, and original luster are much less common, making them valuable additions to collections. These high-quality specimens provide visual pleasure and a sense of connection to history, as they retain the artistic integrity and detail intended by the designers and mint engravers. Collectors often prize these coins for their combination of historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and rarity, making them centerpiece items in numismatic collections. The historical context of the 1972 quarter enhances its appeal. By this time, the United States had moved fully to a copper-nickel-clad composition, a departure from the earlier silver-based quarters. This transition reflected economic considerations, as rising silver prices made the traditional composition impractical for everyday coinage. The 1972 quarter, therefore, represents a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage history, an intersection of tradition and adaptation. Understanding this context adds depth to the coin's collectible value, as it embodies a story of change, resilience, and economic pragmatism. Minting variations further contribute to the excitement of collecting this coin. Subtle differences in die alignment, strike depth, or lettering can create unique varieties that are highly desirable. Some coins display doubled dies, while others show minor misstrikes that distinguish them from standard issues. Each variation provides an opportunity for collectors to engage in detailed study, cataloging, and identification, transforming the pursuit of coins into a rewarding and educational hobby. For the 1972 Washington quarter, discovering a rare minting anomaly can elevate an otherwise ordinary coin into a prized collectible. Surface toning, reflections, and overall visual appeal play a key role in determining market value. Collectors examine how the coin catches light, the preservation of fine details, and the sharpness of the inscriptions to assess desirability. Coins with exceptional toning or a flawless reflective surface often command higher prices, as they offer both aesthetic satisfaction and historical significance. A well-preserved 1972 quarter serves not just as currency but as a piece of art that captures the essence of the minting era. The 1972 Washington quarter exemplifies how modern coin collecting intertwines history, artistry, and rarity. Every coin tells a story, not just of currency but of the people, processes, and historical moments that shaped its creation. Collectors appreciate this coin for its ability to connect them to the past, its potential for rare variations, and its aesthetic beauty. Each example, whether standard or exceptional, provides insight into the artistry and precision of American coinage. If you own a 1972 Washington quarter, examine it closely and share details in the comments below. Look for minting anomalies, surface condition, and unique features. Sharing your coins helps identify rare examples, assess market value, and celebrate the artistry and historical significance of American coins. Your coin may contain subtle errors or exceptional qualities that make it a centerpiece of any collection. In today's market, a standard 1972 Washington quarter in high quality, uncirculated condition generally sells for around $20. Coins exhibiting minting anomalies, doubled dies, or exceptional preservation can command auction prices of up to $150 or more depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and celebration of historically and artistically significant coins. Top 9. The 1985 Washington quarter is not just a coin you find in your pocket or spare change. It is a reflection of a significant era in American numismatics, a period where modern minting techniques met traditional artistry, and where subtle variations turned ordinary coins into treasures for collectors. To hold a 1985 quarter is to hold a story of design, precision, and the evolution of U.S. currency in the late 20th century. For coin enthusiasts, this piece offers a fascinating combination of historical context, artistic craftsmanship, and potential rarity that makes it an essential addition to any serious collection. The obverse of the 1985 quarter, George Washington's iconic profile remains as commanding as ever. This design, created by John Flanagan in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of Washington's birth, has endured for decades, maintaining a sense of continuity and reverence. Washington's hair, the contours of his face, and the fine details of his clothing are rendered with meticulous care, offering collectors an opportunity to examine the quality of the minting process and subtle differences in strike detail. Some coins exhibit sharper relief, while others may show a softer strike due to variations in minting pressure, details that numismatists study carefully to assess rarity and condition. The reverse of the 1985 Washington quarter features the classic eagle with outstretched wings perched above a bundle of arrows and clutching olive branches, a design symbolic of strength, peace, and vigilance. While the imagery may appear familiar, collectors know that the value of this coin often lies in the small, sometimes imperceptible differences that occur during the minting process. Tiny variations in feather detail, arrow alignment, or branch texture can make one coin more valuable than another. These minute distinctions are what transform a standard circulation coin into a collectible gem, and they demonstrate the precision required to produce millions of coins with consistent quality. One of the most compelling aspects of the 1985 Washington quarter for collectors is the potential for minting errors. Even in the modern era, with highly controlled production techniques, anomalies can occur that turn ordinary coins into valuable finds. Examples include doubled dies, off-center strikes, weak strikes, die cracks, and variations in lettering or date alignment. Some 1985 quarters show subtle doubling on the word Liberty or the digits of the year, creating rare and sought-after varieties. Discovering such an error is like uncovering a secret hidden within an everyday object, adding excitement and intrigue to the collecting experience. Planchet variations and striking anomalies are additional points of interest. Occasionally, coins are struck on slightly imperfect planchets, resulting in uneven edges, clipped designs, or slight rotations. These characteristics, while minor in some cases, are what make each coin unique. Collectors treasure these examples because they tell a story of the coin's journey from the minting process to circulation, giving each specimen a narrative all its own. The thrill of identifying a unique strike or an unusual planchet is a key part of why coin collecting remains such an engaging hobby. Surface quality and toning also play a vital role in the coin's collectible value. Coins that maintain original mint luster, sharp relief, and minimal contact marks are far more desirable. The 1985 quarter, like other modern coins, can exhibit subtle differences in how the metal reflects light, how smooth or frosted its surfaces appear, and how well details like Washington's profile and the eagle's feathers are preserved. Coins with excellent surfaces are visually striking and often command higher market value, making careful examination essential for collectors. The edge of the 1985 quarter, featuring the traditional reeded design, can also reveal interesting variations. Minor differences in the thickness, spacing, or alignment of the reeding may occur during production, creating subtle distinctions between otherwise identical coins. Attentive collectors examine the edges to identify these nuances, understanding that even these small details can elevate a coin's rarity and desirability. High-grade specimens of the 1985 Washington quarter are particularly valuable to collectors. Coins that retain their full detail, original luster, and minimal wear stand out from the millions that circulated in everyday commerce. These examples are often sought after for their aesthetic beauty and their potential as investment-grade numismatic items. Collectors recognize that preserving the sharpness of the eagle's feathers, the clarity of Washington's profile, and the integrity of the inscriptions contributes to the coin's long-term value and appeal. The historical context of the 1985 quarter adds another layer of interest. By this time, the U.S. Mint had perfected the copper-nickel-clad composition, ensuring durability and consistent quality. The 1985 quarter represents a period when the mint's processes were highly reliable, yet small variations and errors still occurred, making the search for rare examples exciting. Understanding this context enhances a collector's appreciation for the coin and highlights how even modern quarters can possess historical and artistic significance. Minting variations further enhance the collectible nature of the 1985 quarter. Some coins display minute die cracks, slight rotations, or uneven striking that make them distinctive. Coins exhibiting these features are limited in number and often highly sought after by collectors who enjoy cataloging, studying, and acquiring rare examples. Each anomaly provides a sense of discovery, turning a seemingly ordinary coin into a collectible with its own story and value. Surface toning, light reflection, and overall eye appeal remain crucial factors. Collectors value coins that retain a pleasing aesthetic appearance, whether through natural toning, clean surfaces, or a flawless finish. The way light interacts with the relief, highlighting Washington's profile or the eagle's feathers, adds visual depth and enhances the coin's collectible appeal. A well-preserved 1985 quarter not only tells a historical story but also serves as a miniature work of art that captures the essence of U.S. coinage in the late 20th century. The 1985 Washington quarter exemplifies the blend of history, artistry, and potential rarity that makes modern coin collecting fascinating. Each coin tells a story of production, design, and careful craftsmanship. Collectors appreciate the 1985 quarter for its aesthetic qualities, its historical significance, and the opportunities it presents for discovering rare errors and unique variations. This coin demonstrates that even relatively modern issues can offer excitement, challenge, and value to those who study and collect them. If you own a 1985 Washington quarter, examine it closely and share details in the comments below. Look for minting anomalies, surface condition, and unique features. Sharing information about your coin helps identify rare examples, assess market value, and celebrate the artistry and history of American coinage. Your coin may contain subtle errors or exceptional qualities that make it a prized piece in any collection. In today's market, a standard 1985 Washington quarter in high quality, uncirculated condition generally sells for around $15. Coins exhibiting minting anomalies, doubled dies, or exceptional preservation can command auction prices of up to $100 or more depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and celebration of historically and artistically significant coins. Top 10. The 1986 Washington quarter is more than just everyday pocket change. It is a window into American history, artistry, and minting precision. To hold this quarter is to hold a small piece of the United States story, one that connects collectors to decades of craftsmanship, design evolution, and numismatic significance. While it may appear ordinary at first glance, the 1986 quarter offers layers of interest for those who look closely. Its design, subtle variations, and potential errors all make it a fascinating coin for collectors and enthusiasts alike. On the obverse, the familiar portrait of George Washington continues to dominate, a design created by John Flanagan in 1932. Flanagan's rendition of the first President of the United States has endured for decades, capturing not only the likeness of a revered leader but also a sense of dignity and stability. The lines of Washington's hair, the contours of his face, and the clarity of his features all reflect the meticulous craftsmanship of the United States Mint. For collectors, these details are crucial. Variations in strike quality, relief, or sharpness can distinguish one coin from another, offering subtle clues about the minting process and the coin's potential rarity. The reverse of the 1986 quarter features the classic heraldic eagle perched upon a bundle of arrows, clutching an olive branch in its talons. This imagery represents strength, vigilance, and peace, and it has remained a hallmark of Washington quarters since 1932. Though the design may seem consistent, careful observation often reveals slight differences in the eagle's feathering, arrow alignment, or branch detail. These minor nuances may indicate different dies used in production or variations in strike pressure, making each coin unique. For collectors, spotting such differences is part of the excitement, transforming a seemingly ordinary coin into a collectible with its own story. The 1986 Washington quarter is particularly interesting for those who study minting errors and anomalies. Even in a modern minting era, errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and variations in lettering or date alignment can occur. Some 1986 quarters exhibit subtle doubling on the word liberty or the date, creating rare and sought-after varieties. These errors are not flaws in the negative sense but are rather opportunities for collectors to discover uniqueness in coins that were mass-produced. Finding an error or rare variation can elevate the value of a coin and make it a highlight of any collection. Planchet quality and striking anomalies add yet another layer of intrigue. Occasionally, coins are struck on imperfect planchets, resulting in clipped edges, slight rotations, or uneven surfaces. These characteristics are of great interest to collectors because they provide insight into the minting process and differentiate one coin from millions of others. Each anomaly tells a story of production, handling, and the journey of the coin from the mint to circulation. The thrill of discovering such nuances adds depth and excitement to the hobby of coin collecting. Surface quality and luster are critical factors in evaluating a 1986 Washington quarter. Coins that retain sharp relief, minimal wear, and original mint luster are highly prized. Observing the coin under magnification reveals the details in Washington's profile, the eagle's feathers, and the inscriptions, allowing collectors to appreciate the artistry and craftsmanship involved. Coins with excellent surfaces and original luster not only look visually striking but also command higher market value. Even minor differences in how light interacts with the coin can affect its collectability and appeal. The edge of the 1986 quarter, featuring the classic reeded design, can also provide subtle variations. Differences in thickness, spacing, or alignment of the reeds may occur, making certain coins stand out to attentive collectors. While easily overlooked by the casual observer, these small details contribute to a coin's uniqueness and potential value. For collectors, examining the edge is an important step in assessing a coin's overall condition and identifying rare examples. High-grade examples of the 1986 Washington quarter are particularly sought after. Coins that retain full detail, original luster, and minimal contact marks are rarer than one might expect, given the coin's wide circulation. These pristine examples are often targeted by collectors looking for investment-grade coins, as they combine historical significance, aesthetic beauty, and rarity. Preserving the sharpness of Washington's profile and the eagle's feathering, along with the clarity of the inscriptions, enhances the coin's value and ensures it remains a standout piece in any collection. The historical context of the 1986 quarter adds depth to its collectible appeal. By this time, the United States had fully transitioned to copper-nickel-clad quarters, moving away from the earlier silver-based compositions. The 1986 quarter represents a period of consistent production quality, yet small variations and errors still occurred, offering opportunities for collectors to discover rare or unique specimens. Understanding this context enhances appreciation for the coin, highlighting how even modern quarters carry both historical and artistic significance. Minting variations can further increase the value of the 1986 Washington quarter. Some coins exhibit die cracks, slight misalignments, or uneven striking that make them stand out from standard issues. Collectors often enjoy studying these differences, cataloging their findings, and searching for rare examples. Each variation creates a sense of discovery, transforming an ordinary coin into a collectible that tells its own story. Surface toning and visual appeal also play an important role in determining collectability. Coins with attractive natural toning, pristine surfaces, and strong relief are highly prized by collectors. How the coin reflects light, highlights Washington's profile, or shows the details of the eagle's feathers can significantly influence its desirability. A well-preserved 1986 quarter not only preserves history but also serves as a miniature piece of art that embodies the skill and precision of the United States Mint. The 1986 Washington quarter exemplifies the combination of history, artistry, and collectible potential that makes coin collecting so captivating. Each coin tells a story of careful design, minting precision, and unique variations that distinguish one piece from another. Collectors appreciate the 1986 quarter for its aesthetic beauty, historical context, and opportunities to find rare minting errors or unusual characteristics. Even relatively modern coins like this one can hold excitement, challenge, and value for those who seek them out. If you own a 1986 Washington quarter, examine it carefully and share your observations in the comments below. Look for minting anomalies, surface quality, and unique features that may make your coin special. Sharing your coins helps identify rare examples, understand market values, and celebrate the artistry and history embedded in U.S. coins. Your coin may possess subtle errors or exceptional qualities that make it a prized addition to any collection. In today's market, a standard 1986 Washington quarter in high-quality, uncirculated condition generally sells for around $20. Coins exhibiting minting anomalies, doubled dies, or exceptional preservation can command auction prices of up to $150 or more depending on rarity and condition. Comment about your coins so we can help identify their value, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video to support our continued exploration and celebration of historically and artistically significant coins.